Hey, my beautiful angel, it's Josie Grouse, and welcome to Soul Awakening Channel. Angels are communicating with you. They are sending you signs. They are sending you coincidences, angel numbers. And when you see these angel numbers, there's a special meaning. There is some kind of energetic message that is coming through with a number, with a symbol. If you see feathers, if you see coins or some magical things happen, you can't help but notice angels are trying to get your attention. So let's talk about specific numbers and specific angels that exist that work on that frequency. The frequencies of numbers are the frequencies of angels. So when we understand, when we connect with the frequency, we receive angelic guidance, we receive angelic messages. So let's get started. If you see 1111, maybe it's 111, or you see certain numbers repeatedly showing up on your path over and over again, over and over again. Everywhere you look, you turn around, there's 1111. So these numbers, the frequency of number one is really powerful. It's the energy of initiation. And the angel, the archangel works with number one is Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel has a very special story with planet Earth. He is the OG of messengers. The word angel means the messenger, and Gabriel is the original messenger. He always shows up whenever there is a major event, change of times, or change in the streams of consciousness. Gabriel is right here. Gabriel is communicating the message. So when you see number one, Gabriel is there, and Gabriel's energy, it's often expressed as just power to express verbally, when you can communicate clearly, when you can say things that you want to say, when you can experience this moment fully without reservation. Archangel Gabriel is about truth. It's about truth telling. It's about living in alignment with your soul, with your spirit. When your soul and your spirit, that's the frequency of love. If you can generate, if you can connect with your soul or allow the soul power to live through you, that's love. That's pure divinity that is you. And angels are here to help us remember our divinity. They're not here to pick sides. They're not here to play games. They are here to help us heal, to help us to evolve, to be fully the channels of divine love, divine energy. And when we forget that we are divine beings connected to the source of love, we begin to fall asleep. We begin to forget who we are. We begin to be so distracted by the dramas of the world, and we forget our soul nature. But here you go, an angel, an archangel, Gabriel, showing up and telling you, wake up and remember who you are. You are a divine being. You are soul. You are a spirit. You are eternal. This is not who you are. You are here experiencing life here in the physical body for a period of time. But that's not who you are. Remember who you are. So Archangel Gabriel is that original messenger who shows up to remind you your soul, your truth, speaking your truth, expressing yourself authentically. That divine connection, divine love. That's what angels are here. That's what they're trying to help us to do, giving you a message. Be who you are. You are perfect in the eyes of divinity, in the eyes of angels. Angels see you as perfect. Nothing is missing from your life. The universe wanted you as you, not as a second version of someone else. The universe wants you to be you, because through you so many gifts can come through. And Archangel Gabriel's purpose, his divine message to all of us. When you see 1111, align with your soul, with your original power, with your true authentic expression. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be anyone else. You as you. It's perfect. You are enough. You are divine. That's how angels see you. That's how Archangel Gabriel sees you. When you see 1111, this is your sign. This is your reminder. Be who you are. Manifest your dreams. Manifest your visions. Be you. Be fully you. Embrace who you are. Number 2, whenever you see number 2, Archangel Raphael. This is Raphael's number. When you see number 2s, it's about you and the other, the most important relationship that you have. And angels always want to remind you about this most important, significant relationship that you have. And it's between you and you. It's between you and you. It's how you see yourself. It's how you perceive yourself. It's how you value yourself. It's how you uplift yourself. It's how you allow yourself to be who you are. And then it's your relationship with the world. The world is your relationships with people, maybe romantic partners. Maybe it's your parents. Maybe it's your colleagues. Maybe it's your friends. Maybe it's your partners, your clients, whoever. It's about you and the other. First relationship is always with yourself. When you feel you are in most need for healing, in these moments, you have disconnected yourself from who you are. There is this other, the one that you created that is not well, that other that was created, there's something is wrong with you, that other, the reflection that you see in that mirror of your own consciousness, someone who is not perfect, someone who needs to change, someone who is just not good enough. And the angels are going to remind you, Raphael's healing, what happens when you just remove all of these limitations, when you erase that picture of your other self, that is imperfect self, when you then begin to see that every relationship that you have, your partner, your child, your parent, your friend, your teacher, anyone on your path with whom you have an encounter, with whom you have a connection. It is again about the divine relationship between you and you. If you are not loving within yourself, you better believe that the world will reflect to you. The world will show up as unloving people, as hateful people, as those who take advantage of people, as those who always find fault with someone else. And when you understand what is that reflection, Raphael's healing message is to understand what is being reflected and understand that the mirror of what you see in another, that relationship with the outside world, is the exact replica, is what you are experiencing, truly experiencing within yourself. And it starts by simply acknowledging and spending the time in true gratitude, switching that, and remember the only way to heal, the only way to restore health, well-being, the only way, there is no other way, is to find a point of gratitude. Release entitlement, as if someone owes something to you, as if the world is not perfect, and unless they all change, then you have your healing, then you have your abundance, then you have your well-being. It doesn't work that way. Changing that inner state from expecting the world to change to being fully at peace with yourself, to being fully at peace with yourself. And that's when angels are going to help you and support you. Okay. Number two, healing your relationship with yourself. Archangel Raphael's message for you when you see twos: heal yourself by healing your relationships, by healing those around you, by healing your attitude, changing too much entitlement, too many things that you expect from other people. When you switch that thinking, knowing that everything you have is a gift, the fact that you are here, that you have a body, the fact that you are alive, the fact that you can see the light of the day with your eyes, and if you open your eyes in the morning and if you're still here on planet Earth, you even realize that that's the most magnificent miracle that ever happened. And one day, you will wake up in a different dimension. But you woke up here on planet Earth and you're still breathing and you're still here and you have this awareness of this physical life. My friend, dear angel, that's the most magnificent miracle. And angels always want to change us, not what the world owes to you or what people owe or what government or any other structure of the world owes you. It's about understanding the miraculous nature of life itself and how not taking this life for granted will lead you to the most healing experience of your life. Number two, heal yourself by healing your relationship with the world. Number three, when you see number threes, you see Archangel Michael's presence. Archangel Michael works on the dimension of number three and number four. So there are other angels that also work with Michael and also work on the level of healing, on the level of power, on the level of leadership. But when you see four, Archangel Michael is there. Archangel Michael brings a lot of stability, power, strength into the world. Imagine a table, right? A table that has four legs. The structure is strong. If the same table had three legs, wouldn't be as steady, wouldn't be as strong. But that's just the most kind of the easiest visual that I can tell you about Archangel Michael, how he adds this really strong dimension to our planet, to the powers that operate on this, on this level. We are here in this three-dimensional reality. Archangel Michael adds this strength and stability and power. When you see threes, it is about adding a dimension of energy to whatever you are doing, your creative power. Asking angels, right? Asking your guides, asking other people to come and bring together to build something of significance for you, something that is so wonderful and interesting for you. Angels have that power to add. They will not take anything away from anybody. They cannot take stuff away from someone to add it to your to add it to your lifestyle or to add it to your creative projects or your needs. They can only add this fourth element that does not belong to any human but belongs to that creative nature of life. And they can add to make your manifestation easier, faster, better, that your healing happens in most harmonious ways, that your life flows, that you don't get stuck in some problems, that you get so much inspiration to move on, to move through that flow of life every single day. And angels really want you to be well. They want you to be happy. They want you to have health. They cannot change the trajectory of your life without you, without your own decisions, without your own desires. They cannot come and fix things for you. But what they can do, and that's where you and angels can make a great team together. when you are driven by need to change, when you have desire, when you want to expand, when you want to create the most magnificent life, not by not by bringing other people down. Please understand, angels do not work that way. By giving you some extraordinary visions of the future that you can create, and you can live a long, happy life when you have these intentions, when you have these desires and needs, because your light is everyone else's light. When you express your light, everyone wins. Your light becomes like this candle that allows other people to get enlightened, to get other people excited about this journey of life. When you dwell in darkness and you notice you are in the darkness with others, all you do, you wait for someone with the light. What angels want to do, they want you to enlighten yourself. They want you to be your own light. And that's when you see when angels show up. So 4 and 3, creative, loving flow of energy. Archangel Michael, Archangel of power, Archangel of inspiration. They can change, they can help you to make magnificent changes. And the word magnificent is coming through this session quite a lot, I have to say. Well, that's what they choose to communicate today. Magnificent. Number 6. Number 5. Thanks for correcting me. It was number 5. Number 5 is again Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel brings the energy sometimes of news, new information that has not yet been revealed to the world. Sometimes this information can be disruptive, not accepted right away. So when I see 5, Archangel Gabriel is telling you, be ready for change. Changes are happening. Changes are coming. And these aren't changes on the micro level, right? Like you daily little things, daily changes. Like you woke up today at 8:30 instead of 8 o'clock. So that's not quite the change they're referring to. There could be changes so big and so global, things that are happening on the level of your community, things that are happening on the level of your planet. And these changes, you are part of this change, global change that is happening right now. And what angels want you to know, do not be afraid of change. These moments when you're clinging to certainty, where you just want things to be safe, where you just want things to be the same because they are so safe and predictable to you, and then all of a sudden you begin to see number 5s, be ready, because the change will come, and the changes are coming so fast. When you're trying to resist, when you're trying to hold on to the old is done, the old is dead, old doesn't exist anymore. What only exists is what you have in this moment, and in this moment it's always changing. This second, the fraction of a second is not the same. That's one fraction of a second before, and we're constantly in this flow of change. Do not resist change. And 5 is your sign. You are too clinging to the past. Let go. Go with the flow. You have nothing to lose. Here is the conversation that you will have with your angels. You have nothing to lose. No thing. No, tell me, what can you lose? You come here into this world with nothing. You go through a period of your life, and then you leave with nothing. That you cannot take your house with you. You cannot take your fancy car with you. You cannot take your loved ones with you. Can't do that. So angels want to remind you, that you have the only true, the only real thing that exists is something that is not material and something that is not even of this world, but it's more in the spiritual dimension. It's more on the level of elevated understanding of life, beyond beyond your thoughts, beyond the body, beyond this visible universe. Something else is out there. And angels will be always reminding us about this truth. When you're trying to hold on, it's going to just slip through your fingers. Everything that you're trying to keep, guaranteed, be lost. And if you let go and release, and you begin to work with that spiritual, just moving towards more spiritual understanding of your life, you realize I have nothing to lose. Like that, I've never had anything. All I have is just this moment, this breath. That's all I have. Everything else is either memory or some kind of thought of the future. And that spiritual awareness begins to transform you from within. You have no fear. You begin to lose all fear because you begin to understand that fear is just another thought that you have. And fear arises from that need for certainty, holding on to things, security, safety, things being predictable. And when you surrender to that soul, to that spirit of yours, to that spiritual nature, you realize that many of these problems that we think we have, they disappear because we stop holding on to these problems, which we stop energizing these problems with our attention. As a result, they leave. So more gracefully, Archangel Gabriel is going to show up whenever you see number 5. 555, be prepared for change. Go with the flow. Just remember what they just told you. Remember about nature of life. Number 6, Archangel Raphael. This is about healing. Number 6 is about healing from the level of dimension of consciousness that you call love. Love. Think of love as this harmonizing principle of the world. And interestingly enough, when you come into the physical body, when you are here in the physical universe, the world distracts you. It takes you away as far as possible from love. And the journey from where you are now to what you call love can seem like an impossible journey. That's that journey in the stories like Alchemist. When you begin to seek for yourself, when you begin to seek for answers of why am I here? What is the purpose of this life? And eventually what you're doing is you're returning back to that source, which is love. And we have forgotten how to love. I have 2 dogs, and I talk to a lot of dog people, and I see how sometimes for some human beings, a dog is that modest reminder of the energy of love, of unconditional love, and how our pets can show us that unconditional love. There's nothing you can do to get your dog to stop loving you. Okay? If that unconditional love is what we truly seek, we want to have the same generosity of our heart when the heart is wide open. And you feel one with life. In essence, that healing experience happens when you feel one with your life, when you feel one with your source, when there is no more separation. And you can only have that unity and the level of love. Everything else can now be separated from love and can go as far as possible. And the world does it every day to take you away from that love. And if you begin to ask these deep soul questions, such as, what am I doing on this planet? What is my soul nature? What is that true essence of who I am? It's not just this flesh and blood, really, for real. Is this it? That's it. That's all. It's me. My name is who I am. Someone named me. They could have named me, I don't know, Matilda, and you would be hearing from Matilda Grouse today. But somebody called me Josie, and it's a name. It's not who I am. Is it really who I am? But we forget, and angels are here to remind us. They want us to be one with the source. They want us to return back to that source where you are in harmony with life, when you're not fighting life, when you're not trying to force things into being. That comes from manipulations, things that we're trying to do to win love of other people. It comes from such deep separation from love. We're trying to pretend that if we only say the right things, if we only look a certain way, then we experience love. Then the world will show us the love that we are seeking. That's such a lie. This is the huge delusion. You're seeking love in people or somewhere else, because it's only thing that you are. And all you have to do is to return to your source. Is to return to that nature of your soul and nature of your spirit. And if there's any angel out there that you hear, some angels may communicate differently, you always have to ask this one question: does this come from love? That's it. Just ask yourself, who are you speaking? Is this either the demons, or these just dark energies? Who's speaking with me? Who is connecting with me? The only question to ask is this coming from love? Is this a loving source? Is this the source of love and energy? Of love? And maybe you have forgotten what love is. So for the next while, angels will connect with you and take you on a journey back to love, back to oneness, back to that source of infinite love, infinite inspiration, infinite creative power that you have. And when you see 6, it's a call for healing. It's a call for you to return back to love. Because look, when you're at the source of love, everything that you want, everything that you need, or you think you need, it's already there. It's the source of, it's that state of mind, well, where you already have everything. Where you already have everything. Nothing is missing. And guess what? That's where you manifest from that state of what you want being already manifested. Is this making sense? We go from really wanting something because we feel lack. We feel like we don't have what we want, and we are seeking that. But as our nature is divine and we are powerful manifestors, we just keep on manifesting lack, more need, more urgency. When you go to that space that you call love, in that space, everything that you want already exists. So all you have to do is to think it and call it into existence, and it manifests. There's no lack. You're not manifesting lack. I hear people say, Josie, but look, your angels are love, whatever. Look at the state of the world. Nobody wants love. People want money and power. And it comes from the deepest fear and insecurity and desire to control life and to control the world, as if all of those things will guarantee your future. And they won't. Because when you return to the state of love, this is the state where you already have everything. Nothing is missing. Nothing. It's all you ever needed and wanted exists on a level of oneness. And this is most harmonious manifestation that you can ever experience, because it never comes from the state of want or lack. It comes from the space of gracious creativity. So moving on, number seven is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael has deep mystical roots here on planet Earth. His name means the one who is like God. And by the way, the names of angels, they just show us the secrets of who they are and what they are here to help us with. When you say, I am the one like God, and you call upon Archangel Michael, who is God for you? Is this a God who punishes people, who create conspiracies, who create all these horrible wars and famine, and then struggles and suffering and death and hatred among people, and all of these things multiply the more attention we pay to them? Is this the God? Or there is this God that is the creator consciousness, that is absolute, and he or she or it, whatever you want to call it, is always creating, is always in the process of creating. And because you are the one like God, you are Michael. Michael's energy is in you. When you call upon Archangel Michael, you are awakening angel's power in yourself. Now you become the powerful creator of your life. You become like God. And God, universe, whatever name you want to use it, this creative nature that does not recognize limitations. There is no in the consciousness of creator. You, whatever you say, you will experience, because your nature is experience. You're here to create. Any creation is a creation. So if you say things are missing from your life, the experience of missing things from your life will continue to perpetuate. If you see things as illness, as war, as destruction, and all of these things begin to create more and more and more. Why? Because that's the creative nature of life. You are, by your nature, is divine. Whatever you say will be created. The one who is like God, you are Michael. You are the creative source. You are the creative power of life itself. You are the absolute. You have the power to manifest anything you put your attention on. Okay? Knowing this power, you can create your better future. You can create a better experience for yourself. Knowing that you have this creative power, now you're beginning to direct your energy and your attention to things that nurture you, things that grow you, things that make you feel better, that uplift you, that make you happier and healthier in every way. When you do that, you understand your own creative potential, you understand your own divinity, then you begin to use your creative power for your own good. And angels will support you. You will have so much support when you decide, because your light is everyone else's light. When you sit in the darkness and there are millions and billions of people sitting in the darkness with you, waiting for a savior, waiting for someone to open the door or open the window, angels are calling you to be the light. Start with yourself. Be the light for yourself. Ignite that energy within you. Be the light, and you know what? Maybe your light will enlighten the others. Maybe your little flame will light up millions of other flames of those who are waiting for some miracle to happen. And angels are calling you often. When you see number 7 is to go deep within yourself and to awaken that light that is within you. All right? And you've got that power. Number eight. Number eight brings a lot of earth energy, earth significance. The angel who operates on this level, there's actually two specific angels, is Uriel. Uriel has, on the level of number 8, has the connection with planet Earth and also with many other planets here on in the physical world, in the physical universe. When you see 8, Archangel Uriel is there. And 8 is about balance. It's about keeping the score of things. It's about placing yourself in a position of neutrality when you stop seeing things as right or wrong, because that's how you will be judged. You're judging yourself. No one else is judging you, but angels are going to help you to see where that karmic scale, if there is any weight, tilted one way or another. So you will be able to see there's too much judgment in your heart. The world is going to direct the judgment back, and you will experience judgment. If the other side of the scale on the level of Archangel Uriel is mercy, judgment and mercy. Whether you judge yourself harshly or where you place your energy and attention to something called mercy. And mercy is that divine quality of resolving inner conflicts, is moving towards the greater good for the benefit of all life. That's what mercy is. Mercy is overcoming your own ego and bringing forth some qualities in you, such as kindness, such as forgiveness, such as generosity, such as being this open channel for love. If this is where you direct your energy, you will experience mercy. And most importantly, you will forgive yourself. You will experience kindness towards yourself. The world will be showing you the same energy that you have been putting out into the world. So when you see 8s, it's about really being clear. Okay, I am in a state of judgment, or am I in the state of mercy? And in these moments, you have that choice, whether to go with the route of mercy or step into judgment. But always know this is your choice. What will be returned to you is exactly what you've been putting out into the world. And another angel who works on this level is Archangel Azrael. And Azrael has powerful mission here on planet Earth to help us with transformation, inner transformation, death of the old self, bringing out new energy, transitioning from the old consciousness into the new. So you will have a lot of archangel support when you see number 8. Number 9. And number 9 is Archangel Metatron. Metatron is a very interesting character, so to say. He's not quite angels, but we also want to understand that angels, in the stories that we know about angels, may not be exactly who we think they are, or some beings that live on another planet somewhere in another universe. There are stories that we know about angels, written about angels, but that's only in our recorded history, in our lifetime. What we can hear, these stories exist. But Metatron, let's call him this divine soul who had transcended his mortal consciousness and became divine. And when you see number 9s, It's your reminder that no matter what happened in your life, no matter what happened, things that happened, if they have power over you, if they prevent you from experiencing joy, from experiencing bliss, if they, whatever happened in the past, they weigh down so much that you can't heal, that you're losing yourself, that you are losing your sense of purpose, losing your health. When you see Metatron, or you see number nines, angels want to remind you that you can recreate yourself, that you can create your new life, and you can put the end to perpetuating the pain of the past. No pain of the past ever defines you unless you keep on reliving that pain of the past. Then it defines you. But you now have a choice. When you see number nines, it's your call for a fresh new start. It's your call to awaken from this illusion, from this dream that you've been dreaming, that you've been sleeping, you've been, outside of your own connection with light, and you're seeking your way back. When you see nines, this is light. Light is close. It's not too far away. It's right here. It's right here. It's within you. Awaken your light. Wake up to who you truly are. Wake up to your soul nature. Awaken that essence within you. Awaken that connection. And you too, you are divine. You are divine. You're not your body. You're not your name. You're not your occupation. You're not your property. You're not your family. None of these things. Because if you were there, if you were them, they would have stayed with you for eternity. But they're not going to stay for eternity. As a matter of fact, everything that you think you own, it's only an illusion. Because you can't own anything. Everything is already as is. So, and you are that consciousness, that awareness that is experiencing material world right now. That's all. And the only time that you have is here and now. Bring your awareness into the present moment. Every time you see these numbers, these repeated number combinations, that's angels, are bringing your attention to the present moment. Because that's where life is. It's the only place where life is. In the present moment. You can experience it. If you can experience this moment fully, you can experience life fully. And that's why you're here. That's why you are here on this beautiful planet. I love you guys. I hope this was of service. Let me know in the comments, what numbers do you see? What angels communicate with you? And any insights that you had during these sessions. I always love to hear your stories. Be well and blessed. I'll chat with you in the next video.